Hi. Welcome to this high-intensity cardio yoga flow. If you are looking to break a sweat while improving balance and mental focus, this is a great kick-ass fusion flow that will leave you feeling uplifted and empowered. Faster-paced intermediate practice, especially challenging for the core and shoulders. Take on this fun challenge and get your heart pumping. I promise this is tough but fun. All you need is your yoga mat and let's sweat it out. Hi. Let's take a moment to warm up the wrist, get connected to the core, and then we will start with the cardio part right away. So find a comfortable seat. You can sit on your heels, interlace your fingers, and start to make circles. Or you can think of like number 8, just rotating your wrist, warming up. One direction. And then see, how is it to reverse? Always feels a bit odd. The other direction, maybe not as smooth. Just rotating. Nice. Shake your hands. Now extend your fingers forward, palms facing down. Keep the elbows straight, shoulders relaxed. Just flex your fingers up, really flexing your wrist. And then point your fingers down, really extending your wrist. Flexing up and bringing the fingers a little closer to your forearms. Again, flexing up and extending down. Couple more. Really feel your forearms. Up and down. Now turn the fingers facing in, palms facing you, in, and then open the fingers out to the side. Keep the elbows straight. In and flex out. Extend your wrist and flex. Extend. Flex. One more. Flex. Nice. Shake your hands. And then interlace the fingers behind your back. Extend your elbows. Open your heart. Tilt your head over to your right. Over to your left. Over to your right. Over to your left. To your chin into your chest. Open up to the ceiling. Tuck the chin in and open. In and open. Release. Bring the arms up overhead sideways. Hands together to your heart center. And now with your left hand, hold your right elbow. Bring it a little further behind your head. And then chin away from your chest to look forward. And take a moment here. You can also bend your elbow down, hook your fingers, or hold your shirt. Get a grip. Just a quick one. Release. Rotate the shoulders back and down. With your right, hold your left. Bring the elbow a little further back, maybe behind your head towards the center line. And then you can use the back of your head to lift or to bring the arm, the upper arm, a little further back. You can also bend your right elbow down, find your fingertips, hook them, hold your shirt, get a little pull. Release. Rotate the shoulders back and down and find your way to your all fours. Spread the fingers really wide. We're gonna be on our hands quite a bit in this class, so make sure to lessen the pressure of your wrist. Spreading the fingers wide out, spreading the weight onto your knuckles, your fingertips, the heels of your hands, all around all corners of your hands. Let's take a couple of cat cows to warm up the spine. Inhale, heart forward, shoulders back, open. Exhale, connect to your core. Press the hands, knees, shins down, round. Inhale, melt your heart, open. Exhale, tail between your sit bones and round. Inhale, even look up if you want to open your throat and it feels okay on your neck. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Come back into your neutral spine. Hug your ribs in. Spread the space between your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Broaden your collarbones. Lengthen the lower back. Tuck the toes under. Navel in and up to your spine. And hover the knees off the floor. Few centimeters. Hold here. Shoulders right on top of your wrists. Lengthen the lower back. Lower belly in. Ribs in. Lengthen side bodies. Neck long. Keep breathing. Hold for 5, 4. Press all the fingers down, fingertips down. 3, 2, 1. And slowly lift your hips, pointing up to the ceiling. You can paddle your heels. Open the back side of your legs. Shifting the weight side to side. Side to side. Start to find a stillness. Lengthen your side bodies, lengthen the lower back, lengthen the neck. Shoulders away from the ears. Soften your knees, look forward. Step your feet between your hands, half a lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Just a few more Surya Namaskar A's to warm up. Inhale, send your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, relax the neck. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, step your feet back, flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Option to release the knees down always. Exhale, lift your hips up to your down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float your feet forward, half a lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, relax the neck. Inhale, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, hands down, step your feet back, flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog, open. Exhale, core, to lift your hips up to your down dog. Soften knees, arrive to the front of your mat. Half a lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, send your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, open your heart, look forward. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa, hug the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soften the knees, look forward. Step or float your feet forward, half a lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Shift the shoulders forward. Enough. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now bring your toes together, heels together. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right knee to meet your right elbow, right shoulder, body weight forward. Inhale, send your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee into your nose, round the upper back. Inhale, right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, cross underneath you to your left elbow, left armpit. Inhale, send your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to your right shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to your forehead, around the upper back. Inhale up. Exhale to your left elbow, armpit. One more round. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right side. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale up. Exhale, cross underneath you. One more inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling, and exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Hover the left knee off the floor, come up to your double bent leg. Level your hips, lengthen your waist, fingers behind your skull, open your elbows, widen your back. Twist over to your right, lower body stays. Back to the center. Press from your left toes, bring the body upright, left knee in front of you, twist over to your left. Step your left toes back, double bent leg, twist over to your right. Back to the center. Bring the body upright, left knee in front of you, twist over to your left. Back to the center, step back. Again, over to your right. Back to the center. Come up, over to your left. Back to the center. Step back, over to your right. Back to the center. Up, over to your left. Back to the center. One more, over to your right. And up, really stabilize the lower body. Over to your left. Step back. Reach your fingers up to the ceiling. Hands down. Step your right foot back. Float through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Toes together, heels together. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bring the left knee to your left elbow, left shoulder. Inhale, three-legged dog, chest back. Exhale, knee to your nose, round the upper back. Inhale, weight back, three-legged dog. Exhale, cross underneath your right shoulder, elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your left elbow, left shoulder. Inhale, send the leg back. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale up. Exhale, cross underneath. Inhale up. One more. Knee to your elbow. Inhale up. Knee to your nose. Inhale up. Cross underneath you to your opposite elbow, armpit. Inhale up. And exhale, knee to your nose. Step the foot between your hands. Hover the right knee off the floor. Bring the body upright to your double bent leg. Level your hips. Lengthen your waist. Fingers behind your skull. Open your elbows. Hug your ribs in. Twist over to your left. Back to the center. Bring the right knee in front of you. Body upright. Over to your right. Back to the center. Right toes back. Double bent leg. Over to your left. Back to the center. Press from your right toes. Over to your right. Back to the center. Step back. Twist. Over to your left. Body upright. Over to your right. And up. Really stabilizing the lower body. Twisting from the waist. Over to the left. Back to the center. Over to your right. Back to the center. One more step back. Over to your left. Back. Up. Over to your right. Back. Step your right toes back. Extend the right knee behind you. Extend your fingers up to the ceiling. Hands down. Step your left foot back. Float through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Soften your knees, look forward. Step your feet between your hands, bring your toes together, heels together. Half a lift. Exhale, relax the neck. And now bend your knees, hips down, Utkatasana, arms up over your head. Try to bring the biceps by your ears. Lift from the lower core, weight on the heels. And slowly with the control, sit all the way down. All the way down. Bring the hands together to your heart center, Navasana. Extend your knees if you feel like, or keep the knees bent. High boat. Start to extend your knees, tuck the tailbone under to your low boat. To your high. Low. And high. Press the lower back down. Hover the shoulder blades and heels of the floor high. Low. And high. Maybe keep the knees extended. To your high boat. Tail under. Broaden your collarbones. 3 more. and up, and 2, up, last one, up, cross your ankles, step your feet back, flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring the hips down to a high plank, lower the knees down, and turn onto your right hand side. So bring the right elbow down, turn your fingers facing out, and bring the hips down. So we are on the right hand side, right elbow right under your right shoulder, legs extended, fingers facing out. Now just lift your hips up and lower. Lift your legs, left fingers tapping your toes, and lower down, again sideways. Lift your hips and lower. Lift to meet and lower. Hips up and lower. Tap your toes and lower and up. Reach. 2 more and up. Last one and up. Nice, and turn to the other side. Now the left elbow, right under the left shoulder, legs extended down, shoulder blade down underneath, and lift your hips and your legs. Again, hips up, really staying sideways. Here, shoulders, hips in line, and now this can happen in front of you. And up. Extend. 2 more. And up. Last one. And up. Nice. Lie down onto your belly. Tuck the toes under, hands under your shoulders. Push yourself back into your plank pose. And then step your feet forward. Half a lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Now, interlace the fingers behind your head. Open your elbows, hug your ribs in, and start to sit down to your Utkatasana. Feet or hip distance apart. Try to look forward. Try to press the hands with the back of your head to open your elbows, hug your ribs in. Lengthen side bodies, weight is on the heels, and see if you can slowly sit down all the way. Nice. Now hands behind you, reverse tabletop. Hands behind you, fingers facing forward, feet hip distance apart. Lift your hips. Extend your right heel out, left heel out. Bend your right, bend your left, lower hips, bend your elbows. Hips up, extend your left heel, right heel, bend your left, right, lower, and up. Right out, left, right in, left in, lower, and up. Try to keep the hips lifted, leveled, and lower, up. Activate your glutes. Right in, lower, and up. Left, right, down. 2 more. Right, left, lower, lift, left, right, lower. Cross your ankles, step your feet back, flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float your feet forward, half a lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Let's go again. Inhale, send your arms up overhead sideways. And exhale, fold forward. Relax the neck. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Or take a moment in your down dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Meet here. Toes together, heels together. We're gonna do exactly the same thing. Instead of three-legged dog, you can take a little handstand kick. Not going to the handstand, just lifting the lower leg off the floor, shifting the weight. So inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring the right knee to your right elbow. And now you send the right leg back. You can take a little hop, knee into your nose, little hop, cross underneath you, little hop to your right elbow, little hop to your forehead, hop, cross underneath, 2 more rounds to your right elbow, up to your forehead, to your left elbow, up to your right elbow, up, knee into your nose, cross underneath. Last one, knee into your nose, and step the right foot between your hands, hover the left knee off the floor, bring the body up right. This time, extend the left leg back behind you, bring the body forward, tilt the body forward 45 degrees. Again, fingers behind your skull. Open your elbows, hug your ribs in, twist here, keep the diagonal line. And center. Press from your left toes, bring the body upright. Now extend the left leg, twist. Bend, step back, diagonal line, twist over to your right, to the center. Upright, extend the left, twist over to your left. Step back, diagonal line, twist over to your right. Oh, really working on the balance too. Over to your left. And back, diagonal line. Extend your heel forward, twist over to your left. And back, diagonal line. One more, twist over to your left. Step back, set your fingers up to the ceiling. Hands down, step your right foot back. Flow through vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Toes together, heels together. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Left knee to your left elbow, shift body weight forward. Maybe a little hop. Knee to your nose. And hop, cross underneath. Hop, and left elbow. Up, knee into your nose. So no handstand, just kicking up. Cross underneath. 2 more rounds to your left elbow. Up, knee into your nose. Up, cross underneath. Up to your left elbow. Jump, knee into your nose. One last, cross underneath. Light one last to step the left foot between your hands. Hover the right knee off the floor. Bring the body upright to a double bent leg. Level your hips, then extend the right leg back behind you, fingers behind your skull, diagonal line. Twist over to your left, back to the center. Body upright, extend your right, twist over to your right. And step back, diagonal twist over to your left. Up, over to your right. And step back, twisting from your waist. Try to keep the lower body really still. And square. Step back, over to your left. Upright, over to your right. One more, over to your left. And right. Step your right foot back, extend the knee, fingers up to the ceiling, hands down, step your left foot back, flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Now bring the hips down to your high plank, shoulders on top of your wrist. Try to keep your shoulders and hips pretty square, so try not to tilt side to side. Just lower the right elbow where the right hand was. Lower the left elbow where the left hand was. Right hand right under your right shoulder. Extend your left arm from the left elbow down, right elbow down, left hand, extend your right. Keep going from the right, down, from the right, up, from the left, down, from the left, up. So try not to tilt your hips and your shoulders too much, side to side, really stabilizing. One plank pose. We keep the body square. From the right, down, right, up. Last one, left, down, left, up. Nice. Lift your hips up to your down dog. Bend your knees. Step or float your feet forward. Toes together, heels together. Half a lift. Exhale. And relax the head, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep sitting down, weight is on the heels, lengthen the lower back, biceps by your ears, hug your ribs in, look forward. Start to sit down slowly, slowly, all the way until your hips are on the floor. Hands together to your heart center. Find your boat pose, Navasana, maybe extend your legs. Low boat, high, bend your knees, back into your Utkatasana. Again, low, to your high, back into your Utkatasana. Sit down, low, to your high, and Utkatasana. Keep going, low, high, get up, right. Again, low, high, get up, right. Keep going. Chair pose, 2 more, low, high, and chair, 1 last, low, high, stay here, go low, and high, and 9, and high, broaden your collarbones, 7, up, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 last, high, bend your knees, Utkatasana, and fold forward. Relax the head, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, float or step your feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Come to a high plank and start to turn over to your left hand side. So bring the right hand under your chest. Find your Vasisthasana side plank. Drop the heels over to your right. Now step the left foot in front of you, toes pointing to the side. Lift your hips up. Really ground the right hand, the left foot down. Can you shift body weight forward a little more? Can you lighten the right toes off the floor? Swing the right toes forward. Tap your right toes with your left fingers. Bend your right knee. Now from the other side. Heel forward. Tap. Hold. Again, bend the knee. Underneath. Cross your thighs. Extend. Find your toes. Bend the knee. On the other side. Find your heel. Keep going. Cross underneath. Find your toes. Cross. Find your heel. 3 more rounds. And here. And here. Toes. Hips stay low. And heel. Not too low. Toes. And your heel. Last one. Toes. Send the right foot back. Left foot back. Flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's go to the other side. I'm actually gonna face the other direction. So left hand right under your chest. Drop the heels over to your left. Side plank, Vasisthasana. Really lengthen the side bodies. Step the right foot in front of you, toes pointing out. Left hand grounded on the floor, right foot grounded on the floor. Lift your hips up, shift body weight forward. Can you float the left leg off the floor? Find your toes. Bend and extend the heel from the front. Bend, cross your thighs, find your toes, extend. Bend from the other side, find your heel. And bend, keep going, cross your thighs, find your toes, and bend. Then your heel, and then 3 more. Toes, and your heel, and toes, and your heel. 1 more, I think. Toes, and your heel. And last one, find your toes. Set the left foot back, right foot back. Flow through vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath, so I have time to turn the other way around once again. Nice. Come back into your plank pose. Again, Vasisthasana. Right hand under your chest. Drop the heels over to your right. This time actually bring the left leg in front of the right leg. So you have a little bit more support here. Now bend your knees towards your hips. Extend your left fingers up to the ceiling. Now when you bring the right shoulder on top of your wrist, can you lift the right knee to your chest, elbow to your knee. Again, set the right foot back, bend your knees, hips down. Again, center shoulders forward, right knee to your left elbow. Bend sideways, so you're just moving sideways, elbow to your knee. Bend and extend. 2 more. Elbow to your knee. Last one. Elbow to your knee. Nice. Hips down. Now we're gonna change the other side. When you extend your shoulders over the wrist, now lighten the left foot off the floor. Left elbow to your left knee. Foot down and bend. Extend. Left knee up. Bend, maybe fingers pointing up. Elbow to your knee. Bend, lower hips. Extend, elbow to your knee. Bend, lower hips. 2 more. Up and lower. Last one. Elbow, knee. Bend, nice. Find your way back into your down dog. Take a breath or two, and we have the other side to go. Back into your side plank. Left hand under your chest. Drop the heels over to your left. Right leg in front. Left leg behind. And then bend your hips down, closer to your heels. And now the lower leg. Really flatten the right foot down. That will help you. And bend. Try to lift the left knee a little higher. Find your side core. Elbow to your knee. Shoulders forward. And bend. 3 more. Hips back. And 2. And back. Last one. And back. Now the other way around. Flatten the left foot down. Press the big toe mount if possible. Right elbow to your right knee. Step the foot back. Bend your knees. Again, right elbow to your right knee. Step and bend. Extend shoulders over your wrist. Right elbow, right knee. Bend. Hips down. Extend sideways. Elbow to your knee. Bend. Hips down. 2 more. Lift. And bend. Last one. Up. Bend. Nice. Find your way back into your down dog. Again, take a breath. Nice. Now bring the knees down. Just cross your ankles and sit back. Once again, reverse tabletop. Hands behind you, fingers facing forward. Bend your elbows. Lift your hips up. Keep the hips floating off the floor. Just get the hips through your hands, extending the legs, rounding the upper back. Again, swing the hips down and forward. Reverse tabletop. Round your spine, send the hips back, press the heels down, lift your forehead a little higher. Again, hips forward, lift up, my favorite thing. Swing your hips back, lift your forehead, round the upper back. Inhale up and exhale, swing through. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. 2. Swing through. And last one, you got it. Get the hips through. Bring the hips a little further back. See if you can float the legs. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles, hands down. Step your feet back. Float through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Soften knees, look forward, step or float your feet forward, hold for lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Nice. Let's slow down just a little more for sure. You're gonna keep your heartbeat up, really balancing on one leg. So balancing as its own, it's already enough to get your heartbeat up. So just slow it down tiny bit. Hands together to your heart center, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Right away, shift weight onto your right leg, right foot. Start to turn your left knee pointing out to the side, flex your left foot, and start to extend the left leg back behind you to your floating half moon. You can keep your right knee micro bend. Try to open the left shoulder and the left hip. There is an imaginary wall behind you. Now really slowly start to swing the left toes out to the side, all the way in front of you. Bring the body upright. Use your core. Again, slowly swing the left toes to the side, all the way behind you to your floating half moon. Try to open the left shoulder and the left hip. You can keep the focus point on the floor, right knee micro bend. Swing the leg to the side, all the way in front of you. Flex your toes up. Again, swing all the way to the side. Behind you, keep it auto rotated, floating half moon. Open the left shoulder too. All the way to the side. In front of you, body upright. Now bend your left knee to the side. Set the left ankle on top of your right knee to your figure 4. Sit the hips down low. You can lower the chest tiny bit here. Weight is on the right heel. Bring the body upright. Again, extend your right leg in, left leg better in front of you. And swing it all the way to the side behind you to your floating half moon. Now start to bend your knees. Can you cross the left thigh underneath the right thigh? Knees crossed and maybe extending the heel forward. Tiny bit. Again, find your way back into your floating half moon. Supporting leg is really getting tired. Back upright, leg in front of you. Figure 4, I promise, few more. Bend your knees, hips down low. Feel the outer hip stretch as well. Send the left heel in front of you. One last time, swing it to the side, all the way behind you to your floating half moon. Cross your thighs, bend your knees, maybe bring the left fingers down and really extending the left heel forward. Lower the hips, look forward. Nice. Release to step the left foot back, right foot back, flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, arrive to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms to the head. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Other side. Bend your knees. Utkatasana, chair pose, weight is on your heels. Shift body weight onto your right, onto your left better. Left, float the right foot off the floor. Start to turn the right knee pointing out to the side and then start to extend the right leg back behind you, toes pointing out. Keep the left knee micro bend, floating half moon. Try to open the right shoulder, the right hip. Imaginary wall behind you. Slowly swing your right leg to the side, all the way in front of you, body upright. Get the power from the floor. Again, swing the leg to the side. Bring the body down, parallel to the floor. Open the right hip and the right shoulder. Focus point on the floor. Right leg really active as well. Swing your right leg to the side. All the way in front of you. Body upright. Swing the right leg to the side. Behind you to your floating half moon. Dare to open the right shoulder. Okay to lose your balance here. Swing the leg to the side. All the way in front of you. And then bend your right knee to the side, figure 4, right ankle on top of your left knee. Bend your left knee, weight on the left heel to feel the right outer hip here. Dare to bring the body weight to your heel and sit down a little lower. Nice, extend the right heel again in front of you. Swing the leg all the way to the side. Behind you, body parallel to the floor. First, open your shoulders and your hips. And then you can square towards the floor to cross your thighs. Sit down a little deeper and gently extend the right heel a little in front of you. No need to go all the way to the pistol squat. We have the last one here still. So open to your floating half moon. Chest open, swing the leg to the side. All the way in front of you. Lift the heel up to bend the knee again. Figure 4, hips down low. You can lean the chest forward just a tiny bit here. Again, body upright. Keep pressing the left big toe mount down. Extend the heel to the side, behind you. Floating half moon. And then start to cross your thighs. This time you can bring the right fingers down for a little support to extend heel out in front of you. Look where you send your heel to. Nice. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your toes together, heels together. Inhale, send your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hips. Heel closer to your glute to feel the hamstring activation as well. Shift body weight forward, shoulders over your wrist, and start to flip the dog. Wild thing, right toes behind you. Stay on the ball of your right foot. And lift your hips, your chest, right fingers reaching up or over your head. Lower the hips a little, look down. With the control, can you step the right foot next to your left hand? Twisted high lunge, right fingers reaching up. Again, shift the body weight onto your left hand, left foot. Step the right foot behind you. Wild thing, lift your hips, lift your chest. Lower the hips a little, look down. Step the right foot up and over. Find your twisted high lunge. Shift the body weight onto your left, right foot behind you. Wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Lower the hips a little, look down. Step the right foot up and over. Twisted high lunge. Couple more. Set the right foot behind you. Wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Now lower the hips a little. Bring the right heel down. You are looking back. Can you float the left leg off the floor? And with your right fingers find the heel. Lower down. Look down, step the right foot up and over. Twisted high lunge. Again, step the right foot behind you for your wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Lower the hips a little, keep looking back. Bring the right heel down to lift the left leg off the floor. Find your heel. Lower down, step the right foot up and over. Twisted high lunge. Can we do one more? Let's try. Step the right foot behind you, do a wild thing. Stay on the ball of your right foot first to lift your hips and your chest. And then lower the right heel down. Look back. Float the left leg off the floor. Find your heel. Sit down. And step the right foot up and over to your twisted high lunge. Release the right hand down. Step your right foot back. Flow through your vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, bring your toes together, heels together. Send your left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hips. Heel closer to your glute. Activate your hamstring. Bring the shoulders on top of your wrist to flip the dog. Left toes behind you. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Wild thing. Lower the hips a little, look down, left foot up and over. Find your twisted high lunge. Look down, set the left toes behind you, stay on the ball of your left foot, hips up, chest up. Lower your hips a little, look down, step the left foot up and over. Find your twisted high lunge. One more like this. Left toes behind you, flip dog, wild thing. Lower a little, step the foot forward. Find your twisted high lunge. Wild thing, left toes behind you. First, lift your hips, lift your chest. Then lower the hips a little, just a little. Lower the left heel down. Look towards your right toes and get the right heel up. Lower down, step the left foot up and over, and twist. Wild thing, left toes behind you. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Lower just a little, get the left heel down. Float the right leg off the floor, find your heel. Lower down, step the left foot up and over. Twisted high lunge. One more, wild thing. Lift open. Lower the left heel down, find your right heel. Down, and step the left foot up and over. One last twisted high lunge. Reach your fingers up. Left hand down, step your left foot back. Flow through your vinyasa, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, cross your ankles. Sit back, send the legs in front of you, and find your reversed plank. So hands behind you. This time legs are straight. Squeeze the inner thighs together and start to lift your hips up. Make sure to squeeze the inner thighs together. You don't have to tilt the head back. Try to flatten your feet down if possible. Really stabilize your hips. Just lift your right leg and lower. And lift and lower. Try to keep your hips in line. Lower. 3 more. Lower. Lengthen the lift and lower. 1 last and lower. Again, squeeze your inner thighs together. Strong glutes, strong core. Lift your left and lower. And lift. Lower. Lengthen. Lower down. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Nice. Lift your hips up and then lower the hips down. Bend your knees. Move your hips a little closer to your heels. And then start to bend your elbows closer together behind you. Feel the shoulder stretch. You can even tuck the tailbone under. Feel your shoulders here. No more cardio here. So get back into your breath. Start to soften and receive. Nice, release. Bring your body upright. Find simple cross-legged. Now just interlace the fingers behind your back. Extend your elbows, open your heart maybe, look up to the ceiling. Bend your elbows, bring your hands on top of your left hip. Squeeze the elbows closer together behind your back, shoulders down. Tilt your left ear towards your left shoulder, feeling the right side of your neck. Right side of your neck a little more. Nice, release. Extend your elbows behind you. You can change the crossing of your fingers. Open your heart and bend your elbows. Bring the hands on top of your right hip. Shoulders down, elbows behind your back, and then tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder. Feeling the left side of your neck a little more. You can always close your eyes here. Now, one more time, just extend your elbows behind you, open your heart, release your fingers, send the arms up over your head sideways, and exhale, bring your hands together to your heart center. Seal your practice with a big thank you to yourself for the hard work. And then please take your time in the well-deserved final Savasana. I'm gonna leave you here so you can take your time as long as you want to, as long as it's good for you today. But really say big thank you to yourself. Namaste.